And then what is your outlook for this year, for the 2021 season? What kind of vibe you getting for the Dogs this year?
I'm pretty bullish. I really like that JT Daniels decided to come back. I like that a lot of the weapons on offense decided to come back. They did lose a lot on defense, but over the past couple of years, it's been more of a reload phase for Kirby Smart and Dan Lanning than a rebuild. So with that coaching and with how they have been prepared week 1 to week 12, it seems like Georgia's going to be in a pretty good position. Week 1 playing against Clemson is going to be unbelievable. In Charlotte, I saw something on Twitter earlier today. It looks like that game might be full capacity at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, which would be unbelievable. But I said it last year going into it, and I think a lot of us expected Jamie Newman to stick around and be the quarterback. What happened with Stetson Bennett? Obviously, he gave it his all, and then JT dealing with his injury, playing late and catching some momentum. There's so much talent on this Georgia roster. It's up to the coaches. I remain steadfast in this. There is a lot of talent at the University of Georgia. The schedule is pretty tough this year, but it's time to unleash these guys. Todd Monken's in his second year with the offensive coordinator. JT Daniels is coming back. I think it'll be up to the offensive line. Can you give Daniels a little bit of time to sit in the pocket and deliver the ball downfield when you can? He's about as good as anybody spinning it around. So, hey, look, I'm a true Georgia fan. Of course, I'm optimistic. I'll talk myself into Georgia being national champions by week 1, of course.
But I
think
we'll
see about that.
Yeah,
definitely
will.
If you're like me, you probably have a realistic outlook in the back of your mind, though. So either way. So
I do, and it's like, hey, it's time. Time is now. Right.
Yeah.
If you're
so many
Georgia
people
fan,
coming
like,
back,
when are we going to break through?
Well, I think that's the question every year that we typically have is we talk about all the talent that's coming in. We just did our recruiting show. And we talked about who had committed, and it's like, what's the barrier though? Right. Like, what is happening in this funnel to make everybody stop and you're just not getting there? So I maybe it's coaching. I don't know.
Are you talking about the barrier for Georgia to break through? It's Alabama.
You knew that was a leading question, Drew.
And Florida.
I honestly hadn't thought about that, Florida. But Florida. Don't even
just saying.
No,
they've lost the Kyles.
Yeah,
okay,
that's true.
The Kyles are gone.
I had some friends asking me if Kirby's seat is getting hot, and I was like, honestly, as long as Saban is at Alabama, is anybody's seat as hot as it should be? Because when Bama's there, you just sort of expect them to win every year, and it's just kind of been the expectation. So.
But Saban being there, I feel like makes the seats hotter because it's what we talked about. It's that Saban effect. It's like everyone's like, well, Nick Saban's doing it.
Yeah.
Why can't you do it?
I think
it's like, well,
Jesse,
you're not.
You mispronounced the name Satan.
That is so rude.
It's not rude. It's the truth.
So rude. Our Lord and Savior.
Yeah.